Hi, my name is Phyllis and I'm the owner of Mad Moody Quilting Fabrics, and this is another day, another share. So, I have been busy. It's mid-July, almost, and I'm working on lots of projects and lots of ideas, and I'm thinking that I would like to share the new line that came in. It came in end of June, beginning of July. So it's called Paradise Penguin, or Penguin Paradise, and it comes with a panel and eight different SKUs. Okay, so I'm going to show these off. So this is the panel. Let me step back. So this is the panel. So isn't that sweet? So the panel is $15.95, something like that. Now I'm going to show off the actual fabrics. So this one is called Penguin Toss. This one is called Nordic Tundra. So it's trees with something that looks like igloos or mounds of snow or something. This one is called Nordic Tree Toss. So they're just a bunch of different trees. This is quite a modern winter kind of themed fabrics. And it's really sweet. It's quite modern, but it's super, super sweet. These ones are called Nordic Stripe, and this is the brown. They call it brown, but it's more like a rusty orange. It's not pumpkin orange, but it's like a fall orange. And this is stripes. And this one also is called Nordic Stripe, but it's black. And it is a black, with an orange stripe and some dots, just like the other one, but it's got 3 colors in it. This one's really pretty. This would make really fun binding on the edges of the quilt, because if you do them on the bias, it'll give you that candy cane look. Then there's these two, and these ones are called Tiny Triangles, and again, this one they call brown, but we're calling it an orange. It's not pumpkin orange, like I said. It's more like a rusty orange. And then this one is the black. Okay, and the last one in this series, and these are called Cozy Penguin Stack. So it's all the penguins stacked up on each other. Let me put it the right way. So that's what it looks like. So that is the new fabrics that just came in a couple of weeks ago. So it's mid-July now, and it came in probably end of June, beginning of July. It says June on the bolts, so it probably came in at the end of June. So now I want to show off a few other things. I have the Alaska Rainbow pattern in with only one, and with the rulers, the templates, so you can use the templates to cut your pieces, and then you can sew by hand or sew by machine. Okay, it's not English paper pieced, it is patchwork. And these are templates with the 1/4 inch, and then they have, I don't know if you can see this, because I don't want to take them out of the bag, but they have the little dots, so if you want to mark your 1/4 inch, you can very easily mark if you want to do it the traditional way. That's something that I would do, with hand piecing and stuff, but that's just me. Now this one You can do it both ways. I do not have the papers. I cannot get the papers anymore. It's called Smitten. It's from Lucy Carson Kingswell. And it is done by paper piecing. You could do it also by... Let me just open this up and see. Because I haven't really looked at the pattern. A lot of the stuff that I bring in, it's because somebody has requested me to bring it in. And then I bring in more copies. So you have the template to size in there. So all the templates are to size. So you can transfer this to cardstock and cut them out. So what I would do if I wanted to do English paper piecing with this, which most people would like to do, I would take these templates, these papers, and I would scan them and print them out on cardstock and get the heaviest cardstock you can get at Staples. And then I would just take my ruler, my rotary cutter or my scissors and cut them out carefully so I don't have anything that skews the shape. And it has two pages of the shapes. I cannot get the other shapes anymore. The actual paper pieced shapes anymore. They're sold out, and I don't think they're available from my wholesaler, but I can get the pattern. So the pattern I have, I don't know how long I'll be able to get the pattern. I have one copy left. I hope that I would get more, be able to get more. I wanted to. A new Elizabeth Hartman pattern came in called Crystal Cluster, and it's not about animals. It's got lots of friggin' flying geese. Her patterns are well written. There's multiple sizes that you can choose to do. You can do the pillow also, which is kind of sweet. So the sizes, the pillow's 24 by 24. There's a baby quilt 46 by 46. A lap throw 70 by 70, and a queen bed quilt 92 by 92. So they're square. You could probably, if you want to make it rectangle, you could make the size and then just add at the top and bottom another strip of fabric to get more of a rectangle if you choose. Yeah. So Elizabeth Hartman, that's her new one. That's what I got in recently. Unfortunately, one's already sold. I have one left for now. And I can always get more. They're brand new patterns. Now, So Kind of Wonderful. They have a new ruler called WCR. I think it's abbreviated for Wonder Curve Ruler. And she has patterns, quite a few patterns. I have quite a few of her patterns for this ruler in the store. And this one is a Christmas novel. It's a Christmas novelty pattern. So it's little Jesus in the manger with Joseph and Mary side by side, and the three kings, the northern star, the angel, some other, and then some huts, and of course a camel. They do have, they also have they have a sheep, and they have the donkey that I guess Mary rode on. So there's the pattern. They also have different layouts that you can do parts of the pattern. You don't have to do the whole thing. These are not huge. This one, the biggest one, let me just double check something here. Yeah, no, it's not even that. The largest one is 75 by 78. So that's fairly big, but that would make a beautiful, this is this one here, 75 by 78. That would make a beautiful wall hanging to hang in your home during the Christmas season. And this is definitely the time to start this because it can take some time. Those of you who have been looking for cone stands, to be able to use the big cones, I have them in. And the last thing I want to show you is something called Aptly Pops. And I'm going to be doing a demo on these. This is the way they come. There is instructions, and then there is a bag with the things. And this is so you can do perfect circles. And this is, you have 2 rings with a bunch of metal aluminum things. And they're 2 different sizes. And I'm going to do a demo on this. But for example, this smallest one here, let me see if I can hold that. Oop, nope. It's going all over the place. Okay, so this smallest one here is going to fit into, hold on a minute. Does it fit into, hold on. Let me just take this because I haven't had a chance to study these, but they're to make perfect circles. So I'm going to take this one off, and I think this is the one that it goes with. Yeah, so they nest in each other. So if you wanted to make that size, you would need the next size up because this fits into this, and I'm not sure exactly how they work, but I'm going to be doing a demo on how these work. And they even have a much smaller one here on this one. Let me see if I can. So the smallest one is, you probably can barely see it, is that little size. And that would, to do that size, you would need this one to fit this one inside. So to do that with it. Can you see? I can't. You know what? I'll need to do a demo, and I will be doing a demo very soon on these because I think it needs to be shown to understand. But they're to make perfect circles for applique, and you have, you know, as big as this. So this is the biggest size on this ring, and then you have this ring here to nest in, and then you have these 2 that nest together, and this is the biggest. This is the biggest size on this one. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, no, these 2 don't nest together. These 2 won't nest together. So you have several sizes on each, and this is like a large pack, and they come like this with a really nice suede package that you put them all in there. Let me see if I can get them in. So you put them all in, and they come with the instructions, written instructions on how to use them. But I think this is one of those kind of techniques or tools that it will make more sense if we do a demo. So I will be prepping to do a demo on how to use these, and I'll show you how to do that in a future video. It's planned, but I just haven't had time to do it. So that's that. And I believe, oh, and then there's something called That Purple Thang. These have been around for a little while. So it's just a little stick. It has a very pointy end on one side and a very flat, and then you have a little loop there, and it does all sorts of things. I had a client who asked me to bring them in because she was ordering the Acorn Precision Piecing glue set kit, to glue your pieces together to get them to the sewing machine, and she's going to use this flat end or even this pointy end to open, because she likes to open and lay her open her seams and lay them flat. I like to iron my seams to one side. But when you're working with very small pieces and you're getting a lot of points coming together, it might be a good idea to open some of those seams that come into the point just to flatten out the center a little bit more, or all of them maybe, who knows. I prefer I'm traditional, that's how I was taught. Iron to the dark side, and that's what I do. So those are the shares today. I am planning more demos for the future. And if you are interested in seeing more of these things, hit the bell and subscribe. The more subscriptions I have, the more I'm willing to do more demos and more things. I've got stuff planned. I have ideas. It takes time to set up demos, so I don't do as many demos as I would like. Because it's a little harder to set up. There's prep work to do and sewing work and stuff like that to get a demo going. So as soon as I have a day where I'm not busy on the phones or having people come and shop, on quiet days, I will be planning some more demos. So I hope to see you on the next other day, another share. And have a great time and happy quilting. Bye-bye.